A critical part of the job placement process is ensuring that our clients' accommodation needs are properly addressed. By understanding the job requirements and potential accommodations, we can work with employers to facilitate a successful placement and set our clients up for long-term success in the role. Job accommodations involve adjustment to a job or work environment that makes it possible for a person to fulfill their job duties. A reasonable accommodation is a legal term and requires two conditions to be met. First, that the person is a qualified individual with a disability, and second, that the accommodation does not cause undue hardship to the employer. Examples include a sign language interpreter for a deaf employee, equipment to increase font or size of print for a blind employee, regular breaks for an employee with a health condition to take medications or eat as necessary, or other accommodation examples. Accommodations are especially important as people are assuming new jobs and tasks, or as individuals' function or health status changes. It is possible that something specific is serving as a barrier to accomplishing a work task that they would be capable of. This could be due to how the workplace is set up, the typical process for training new employees, or the physical demands of a job. Some common examples of barriers include reading ability differences, needing assistance with lifting, memory issues, or needing extra time or reminders to learn tasks. It is important to approach job accommodations from a place of problem solving and creativity. The purpose is to remove a barrier and to support the employee in completing their job duties fully. An accommodation is not lowering expectations, doing it for them, or reducing tasks. To start, you need to understand the tasks that are required and the desired outcome. Consider if there's an alternative way to get the task completed. Determine whether there needs to be a modification or use of some kind of assistive technology or another solution. Ask. The individual may have ideas or examples of how they have done this in a class or previous jobs. Assistive technology is any item, piece of equipment, software program, or product system that is used to increase, maintain, or improve the functional capabilities of persons with disabilities. This technology should be fit to the person, the task they want to complete, and the environment. Solutions to barriers can involve both low and high-tech solutions. Low-tech ideas to addressing reading barriers include color coding, pictures, large font, or simplified instructions. High-tech ideas to address reading barriers include voice memos and reader apps on a phone. Low-tech ideas to address memory barriers include a list of steps in a task or the task for a day. High-tech ideas to address memory barriers include creating a video to review the steps of a task, phone notes or lists, or calendar prompts. Low-tech ideas to address mobility barriers include rearranging the workspace to reduce the need to move around, or access to workstations from seated or standing positions as needed. High-tech ideas to address mobility barriers include mobility devices such as motorized chairs or scooters. You can help facilitate accommodations by having a good understanding of your client's required tasks and performance demands. Familiarize yourself with your client's working style, strengths, and barriers. Help them understand the tasks and what is expected. Help clients identify where they need support. Listen to the client on their strategies to get the job done well. Help them come up with solutions. Bring in others to help as appropriate. Finally, coach them in discussing how they work best with their supervisor and how to make a legal accommodation request. In summary, everyone makes modifications and adjustments to improve work performance. Employers are an important part of accommodation requests and negotiations, as the employee needs to meet their standards and the definition of undue hardship This is often open to interpretation. One helpful resource to support the customer is the Job Accommodation Network.